Hello. This is my first podcast. And I forgot what the fuck I was saying in the other video. Basically, I said, I don't even know if you would call this a real podcast because I don't have all the equipment for it, but everyone has to start somewhere. So we're starting with a tiny mic from TikTok Shop, and we're just recording on my phone. Get away from my phone before you press stop again. Today's episode, is going to be about. How me and Holden met. It was, backstory on how we got there. Me and my good friend Rayleigh were out eating at First Watch, and then we just go sit in her car after and chit chat and talk and whatnot. And then she asks me, "Hey, Leah, would you like to go to Houston with us?" I was like, "Oh my god, absolutely, that'd be like so fun." But only problem, how are we gonna convince my grandma? Because my grandma she was kind of a strict grandma. But I went to go eat with my grandma the following day, and I asked her, I was like, "Hey, can I go to Houston with Rayleigh and her boyfriend Cozy?" I definitely did not tell her that Jackson and Holden were going to be there because she definitely would have told me no. And I told her it was Rayleigh's senior trip. So, yeah, it really didn't take any convincing at all. Me and Rayleigh literally had, what if she asked these questions? We're going to tell her this. What if she asked this? We're going to do that. We literally had it all lined up in case she would have said no and needed to call a parent, because she would have done that. But she didn't. I don't know what was in. I don't know. I guess she was just in a good mood that day because she said yes. It was. What was it, like Monday through Thursday? Yeah. It was a 4-day trip, 4 days and 3 nights. And I didn't even know. I did not know Jackson or Holden at all. The only two people I knew were Cozy and Rayleigh. So it was kind of awkward at first, but not really. So I spent the night at Rayleigh's the night before, and we got up and we went, and we all met up at a gas station to get gas and snacks and stuff. And then I don't even know. I think we just hit the road. So we get there, blah 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 blah. It was like a 3-hour drive, which wasn't too bad. Smoked like 5 blunts on the way there. That was literally.
They smoked all our weed before we even got there.
Yeah, me and Cozy did. We definitely did smoke a lot of blunts on the way there. But we got there and we checked into the hotel, and Rayleigh and Cozy had their own room, obviously, but I had to share a room with Holden and Jackson. 2 strangers. And me being the only girl and 2 boys, like, that was just really fucking weird. Obviously, there was 2 beds. Holden and Jackson on one, and then me on one. I don't even think me and Holden talked on the first day. Probably said, like, what's up to him or something, but I really don't even think we talked. We did have a conversation in the line of the go-karts. Yeah.
Wouldn't even call it a conversation.
No, it probably wasn't even a conversation. Holden paid for my go-kart shit and laser tag, and that was literally it. I think I said thank you to him, and that was just it. We really didn't even talk like the whole 4 days we were there, which was literally insane. But we all just got high as fuck and just chilled at the hotel for most of the parts.
Not me and Jackson.
No, not him and Jackson though. When I would go to bed, they'd go out and do stupid ass shit. There was one time they forgot the fucking hotel key, and I was asleep and they were banging on the door, and they thought don't stop my video. They thought I had somebody in the room. Like, who the fuck am I to meet up with a guy in Houston and bring him back to my hotel room that I share with 2 dudes? Lost your mind. I would never fucking do that. I was dead ass.
We were fucked up, nigga.
I know.
We were stupid fucked up.
I was asleep. I was hard asleep. And then they tried to go get a key from Rayleigh and Cozy, but they were doing their business. So they were locked out for like a good, maybe like 30, 40 minutes before they finally got in the room. And then another thing on the trip, we Oh.
Tried to take Leah
Yeah.
out. Tried to take Leah out to go with us one day, and by the time we even get on the interstate, and you know Texas got interstates all over. Like as soon as you anywhere you try to go, you got to get on the interstate. So we hop on interstate to go to downtown. By the time we merge over and look back, she done hit the blunt like maybe twice, and I went to pass it back to her, and guess what Leah's doing? Snoozing. So we called Cozy and Rayleigh and get them to meet us in Whataburger, and we drop her off after we took a shitload of pictures of her, and then me and Jackson went and did our thing.
Oh, come on, Tebow. Yep. It was really embarrassing, the pictures that they took, because Zebo. I'm like this in the back of the car, mouth open, double chin out, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so fucking embarrassing. They're taking pictures of me, and obviously I was trying to get with Holden, but Holden didn't even know that. What? Nobody knew that because we didn't even fucking talk. Literally didn't even talk. Me and Jackson talked though because we were just going to the bathroom and hitting Jeeves. I did say like one thing about Holden. Me and Jackson were in the hotel bathroom. All three of us were. We were hitting Jeeves, and Holden takes one, and I'm like, damn, he's done already. And he goes back in the room and lays on the bed and starts like dying, like literally fucking coughing. I was like, damn, he already done. But so we all just hit our Jeeves, and yeah, yeah. We were just hitting Jeeves, and Holden was done after one. But yeah.
I was fucked up. I was stupid high. I did not want to be hitting Jeeves, but I felt left out. So I came in there, hit one, and went back in the room. And all I can remember thinking was, "Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm loaded in a bitch." I tried to make myself go to sleep, and all. I was sitting there playing the game, and my insides were freaking the fuck out. Nigga, I was tripping. I was too high.
Yeah, but little did I fucking know when we first got there, Holden and Jackson were planning on running a train on me. Let's be so fucking for real.
I didn't know you said.
Okay, that don't mean y'all gonna run a train on me. That's fucked up.
No, I mean, we weren't gonna do it without your consent. You know?
Why would I consent to that? A threesome? Let's be so for real right now. Does that seem like something I would do?
No, it was my idea. Jackson, I don't know. Jackson said he was, but I think he said it was scary. I mean,
Fucked up, ain't it? Really fucked up. But yeah. I don't even fucking know. I literally don't even know. The whole thing was just literally crazy. We really didn't.
They came and picked me up. Cozy and Jackson came and picked me up at 7 that morning, already smoking a blunt when they pulled in the driveway. So you know me, shit. I get in the car, they bitches boxed. We get like 2 miles down the road, and like at this time I hadn't been smoking. Like talking about like I probably ain't smoked in like 6 months before that. So you know, shit. We on a trip. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke. By the time we get on interstate on the way to Texas, before we even meet up with Leah and Rayleigh, I done hit this blunt like 4 times, and I'm fucking over here in the passenger seat gagging while they're talking to Rayleigh and Leah on the phone. I'm like, pull the fuck over, pull the fuck over, and they just and like nobody even notices. So I just play it off like I didn't nothing happen. Shit, I'm like high as a bitch, like high as fuck, man. I didn't even want to go on the trip after that.
Shit, and you know me. On those 5 blunts that we smoked, I was ready for more. But we were like almost out of weed by the time we got there because me and Cozy done fucking smoked it all on the way there.
Now, Jackson was trying to too. I kept telling him no, cause nigga, we're not gonna have nothing to smoke when we
Thanks.
get there. Like,
Thanks.
I told Cozy that too. He's like, yeah, we rolled 10 blunts. I'm like, them bitches gonna be gone by the time we get there.
Yeah, like half of them. And then I don't remember what the fuck we were doing, but we were. Was it the night that I fell asleep in the car when we were outside in the parking lot, just sitting on the curb smoking a blunt?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know either. The whole trip was really fun, even though we like really didn't do shit. But it was fun and it was funny, and we had a good time. We really did. But like, I don't even know. Like we dead ass smoked so much weed on that trip. It was literally insane. Yeah. But then on our way back to Bossier, like after the trip ended, we were on the way back and we were driving through a storm. Oh my god. It was a fat ass storm. But I was like just sitting there thinking, I was thinking of Cozy Ray. I was like, should I add him on Snapchat? So I did. And I got an ad back just like that. Because duh, who wouldn't have me back? But Holden told me like further on down the road that he probably was not even gonna add me on Snapchat unless I did it first. So if it was for my grandma saying no or me not adding him, we would not be together. But so we get back to town, whatever. Rayleigh's talking, asking me questions. But added him on Snap, and I think we were snapping on the way back, but don't end my video. Your nose is getting too close to my camera. Just sit. Thank you. It's okay, you can be in it. Just you cannot fit up here, Zebo. You can't fit. No. You can't. But yep. I had him on Snapchat anyways, blah 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 blah. We were snapping back, blah blah, like on the way back to Bossier. And they like him and Jackson pulled over and waited for the storm to stop. But I was tired as.
Got super bad where we were at because we were behind y'all.
Yeah.
Like way behind y'all. I don't even know what me and him were doing. Why we were so far. Oh, it's because I kept missing fucking. I kept taking the wrong goddamn exits.
That was stupid.
Jackson was so drunk, bro. I kept taking all the wrong exits. Like there was one exit, and I was like, "Jake, do I get off right here?" He's like, "No, go straight, go straight." And I'm like, "Nah, bro, I gotta get off right here." And I pulled off. Man, we had to go all the way around to get back to where we were. He was so mad, bro. He was like, "Fucking H, can't follow directions." I'm like, well, goddamn, you over here trying to play music, picking the phone up. I can't see what the fuck I need to do. By the time you put it down, the turn's already gone. He was so mad.
That's Jackson for you, though.
He's like, bro, just let me drive, son. Just let me drive. No, son, because you're going to get us pulled over with your dumb ass. Like, just let me drive, bro. Bro, I'm not going to get pulled over. Oh, God, I drive this car all the time. Like, all right, Jake. Whatever.
Crazy. Crazy. We got back on, like, what, the 19th? Yeah, it was the 16th through the 19th. Or it was 16th through the 20th. One or the other. But, yeah, remember how he said he wasn't smoking at the time? Well, I don't even remember, like, asking to hang out, but he told me that I asked him to, like, match or smoke or something. And he was, like, freaking out because he wasn't smoking that much. But I think we ended up smoking. But I think we got back on the 20th. I was at his house on March 26th. 6 days after our trip was the first time that we hung out, like, by ourselves. Yep. Beautiful. That's awful. That's literally so embarrassing. I thought
we got a lot of pretty pictures.
Facts of downtown. Yeah, I was there. I was just asleep in the back. Which one is that one? Oh, I took that picture. They look like twins. Sleeping the same way. Literally at his house 6 days later.
Never there.
Literally. That was it. Hung out once and shit. That was it. That was literally it. We only hung out one time. Well, we didn't hang out once. It's just crazy though because we didn't even really speak at the hotel, and then I think I asked him to hang out, and he said yeah. And I went over there. I think the first picture I ever took at his house was on the 27th. It was a picture of me and Zebo. We were in the truck going to meet his dad at Plain Dillon. To give him something, I don't even remember. But it's literally insane. Like, March 26th, 6 days after our trip, we hung out and been together ever since. It was literally at his house every day. Literally at his house every day. I spent the night a couple of times. My grandma didn't know about. I think I said I was at Jocelyn's house or something. Yeah. And the first time I ever spent the night at your house, I remember your mom coming by your door in the morning and be like, I didn't know she was spending the night. Felt so bad. I literally was like, oh fuck, man. I don't mean to piss her off on the first time. Like fuck. It wasn't the first night that we hung out that I stayed the night. It was probably like a month later or something. I don't even think I meant to fall asleep. I think I just got too high and went to bed or something. But every time I was at his house, I never left till like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, even on school nights, because we would just be up talking about random shit. And it was so awkward. It was so awkward the first couple of times I was hanging out because we would literally just be laying next to each other in the bed, not even touching, just laying next to each other, watching the movie or watching TV. It took him like a month. It literally took him like a month to fucking kiss me. And I remember the day that he did because the smile on my face never left. I was like driving home, like just cheesing really hard. Like my face hurt from smiling the whole way home. I was so happy that day. I was literally so happy that day. And then I don't know. I don't even know. Then they had to move out of that house, the house in Halton, and then they moved to Grandpa's house. And I don't know. I remember something. He said something to me, like sent me a TikTok or said something to me about how we're married. I'm like, how are we married? And you didn't even ask me to be your girlfriend. His dumbass just assumed that we were together the first time that we ever hung out. You talking about because I knew you was mine the first time that we hung out. Goodbye. Goodbye. So I guess you can say we didn't start like officially dating till June or July. I think it was July. What the fuck? It was definitely July. And then a couple days later, we were laying down in his bed at his grandpa's house, and he had his hand on my head like this. He was like, "What did you say?" I think he was like, "Would it be weird or is it okay to say that I love you?" And I was like, oh, "No," because I was really thinking the same thing. Our minds just work like that. It's so crazy. It's really actually weird. Because sometimes we'll say the same shit, or he'll be thinking something and I'll say it, or I'll be thinking something and he says it. It's crazy, 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 crazy. And then we moved to Homa together. 5 hours away. 5 hours away. He was originally going to go to college in Ruston, but we couldn't find anywhere to live, so we didn't go that route. And then he got a job with his uncle, and we moved to Homa with his uncle and his aunt. It was pretty fun. Homa was really nice. I liked it down there. I didn't work. That's probably why I didn't like it. But he worked and he was making a lot of money, and then his boss became a crack addict and got sent to jail, so we had to come back. And now we're here in our apartment in Bossier. Pretty fucking crazy. I literally think about it once a day. If my grandma would have said no, we would not be together. This will, like, I know I've said this probably about 1,000 times, but it was literally insane. Literally insane to me. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't have it any other way. Do you have anything to add? You said you wouldn't change anything either. Duh. And then me and his mom became best friends. We're besties. We are the bestest friends. Like, you always hear those crazy stories about mother-in-laws being like bitches and not nice. Not mine. My mother-in-law's pretty great. I love both of them. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Trying to think of any other major event I missed. I think it does too. So, with that being said, I will see y'all on tomorrow's episode, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. And let me know what y'all want me to talk about.